Welcome everyone. Today we analyze matchday number 28 of the English Championship using current season statistics and head-to-head data dating back to the 2001 season. We'll highlight trends, make predictions and share insight. All the data used is shown in the video. Remember, statistics are not a guarantee. If you find this content useful, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video and comment with your predictions. Let's get started. Charlton faced Derby in a matchup between two teams with similar record. Derby games are generally more open and goal-rich, while Charlton generate more shots but convert fewer. Historically, their encounters are perfectly balanced and most games feature goals. Key insights and predictions. High probability of goals. This prediction is strongly supported by two key data points. Derby's current season matches see over 1.5 goals in 76.92% of cases, and the historical head-to-head rate for this outcome is an even more compelling 83.33%. Both teams to score. BTTS. Derby's high BTTS rate of 69.23% this season, which points to defensive fragility, combined with the 50% historical rate between the clubs, suggests a strong likelihood that both teams will score. Elevated corner count. The high average number of corners in both teams' matches this season, 9.58 for Charlton's games, 11.23 for Derby's, indicates an attacking game with significant wing play and set-piece opportunities, likely resulting in a high total corner count. Coventry host Millwall in a clash between a dominant league leader and a resilient mid-table side. Coventry's attack is prolific, generating more shots and goals per game, while Millwall remain more compact. Historical encounters have often been low-scoring, but current form favors Coventry. Key insights and predictions. Coventry offensive pressure. With a league-leading average of 18.31 total shots per game, Coventry is statistically primed to dominate the attacking phases of play and create numerous scoring opportunities. Over 1.5 goals. While historical data suggests a tight game, the current form is a more powerful indicator. Both teams have seen over 1.5 goals in 76.92% of their matches this season, making it a highly probable outcome. Coventry win. Coventry's exceptional 10-2-1 record this season, combined with their historical 50% win rate against Millwall, firmly positions them as the statistical favorite to secure a victory. Ipswich face Bristol City in a match where current form and historical trends align. Ipswich generate high goal volumes and numerous shots, while Bristol City are more conservative. Past meetings have been high-scoring. Key insights and predictions. Ipswich to win. This prediction is grounded in both their superior 9-4-1 record this season and their decisive historical win rate of 54.55% in this fixture. Over 2.5 goals. The combination of Ipswich's current high rate for this outcome, 64.29%, and the compelling historical precedent of 72.73% in head-to-head matches makes this a highly probable scenario. Goal in first half. Based on the very high probability demonstrated in Ipswich's matches this season, where 78.57% have featured at least one goal before halftime. Oxford United take on QPR in a matchup of teams struggling for form. Both teams have seen frequent goals and strong early scoring trends this season. Oxford generate more total shots, suggesting they may apply more sustained pressure. Historical context is limited. Key insights and predictions. Both teams to score. BTTS. The solid current season rates for both clubs, 53.85% for Oxford, 64.29% for QPR, supported by the single historical precedent, suggest a strong likelihood that neither team will keep a clean sheet. Goal in first half. With both teams exhibiting very high rates of first-half goals in their matches this season, 84.62% and 71.43%, an early goal appears highly probable. Oxford offensive volume. Based on their significantly higher average of 15.15 total shots per game, Oxford is expected to generate a greater volume of attacking chances throughout the match. Preston face Hull in a game defined by contrast. Hull's matches are among the most explosive in the league with very high goal averages and frequent action, while Preston have historically dominated this fixture. Key insights and predictions. Over 2.5 goals. This is strongly indicated by Hull's phenomenal current season rate of 76.92% for this outcome, which is also supported by a solid historical precedent of 58.33% in their head-to-head matches. Both teams to score. BTTS Hull's current BTTS rate of 76.92% is one of the highest in this analysis, making it a highly probable event despite the lower historical average. Preston to avoid defeat. While Hull's offense is potent, Preston's commanding 58.33% historical win rate in this fixture suggests they have consistently had the upper hand and are well positioned to secure at least a draw. Sheffield Wednesday take on Birmingham in a bottom-table clash. Both offenses struggle, averaging very few shots on target, though Sheffield Wednesday hold a historical edge despite their winless season. Key insights and predictions. Low-scoring affair. Given that both teams are struggling offensively, averaging very few shots on target, and possess modest BTTS rates, a match with few goals is the most likely scenario. Over 1.5 goals. Despite the poor offensive records, the data shows that matches involving these teams consistently feature at least 2 goals. This outcome has occurred in 78.57% of games for both clubs this season and is backed by a 71.43% historical rate. Historical edge to Sheffield Wednesday. While their current 0-4-10 record is abysmal, their historical 42.86% win rate against Birmingham suggests they may be able to compete more effectively in this specific fixture than their season-long form would indicate. Swansea face Blackburn in a matchup where BTTS statistics and historical dominance will define the game. Swansea are slightly better in goals per match and historically dominate this fixture. Key insights and predictions. Swansea to win. This prediction is strongly supported by Swansea's commanding 71.43% historical win rate in this fixture, giving them a significant psychological and statistical advantage. Over 1.5 goals. Both teams' current season data supports this, but the historical precedent of 85.71% in their head-to-head matches makes this a very high probability outcome. Uncertainty on BTTS. A major statistical conflict exists between Swansea's open style, reflected in a high current BTTS rate, 64.29%, and Blackburn's much tighter games, 23.08% BTTS. This makes the BTTS market difficult to predict with high confidence. West Brom face Norwich in a matchup where current high-scoring trends clash with historically lower-scoring encounters. Both teams have been involved in games with frequent goals this season. Key insights and predictions. Both teams to score. BTTS. This prediction is driven by the exceptionally high current season rates for both clubs, 85.71% for Norwich and 69.23% for West Brom, which should override the lower historical trend. Over 1.5 goals. Norwich's near-perfect 92.86% rate for this outcome this season serves as a powerful indicator that at least 2 goals are highly probable. West Brom offensive pressure. Based on their superior shot volume, 15.77 total shots per game, and their historical win record in this fixture, West Brom is expected to create more chances and control more of the attacking play. Wrexham take on Leicester in a unique fixture with no historical encounters. Both teams have been involved in high-scoring games this season with very high BTTS and early goals rate. Key insights and predictions. High-scoring match. This prediction is strongly supported by the high average goals per match for both teams, their identical 85.71% rate for over 1.5 goals, and their high over 2.5 rates, 57.14% and 78.57%. Both teams to score, BTTS, with both clubs sharing an identical and exceptionally high BTTS rate of 78.57%, it is highly probable that both will find the back of the net. Early goals likely. The fact that both teams see a goal in the first half in 85.71% of their matches points towards a high likelihood of an action-packed start to the game. Southampton face Sheffield United in a clash where Sheffield United's perfect record of 0 draws this season contrasts with Southampton's higher shot volume. Key insights and predictions. Southampton offensive volume. With a significantly higher average of 16.31 shots per game, Southampton is expected to dictate the offensive tempo and create the majority of the goal-scoring opportunities. Over 2.5 goals. This is supported by the high average goals in Sheffield United's games this season, 3.14, and the historical head-to-head precedent where 66.67% of matches have surpassed this mark. Decisive result likely. Based on Sheffield United's perfect record of 0 draws in 14 matches this season, and with only 1 draw between them in their limited history, this game is statistically very likely to end with a winner and a loser. Watford host Portsmouth in a clear mismatch. Watford dominate almost every offensive category, while Portsmouth struggle in both shots and scoring. Key insights and predictions. Watford to win. This prediction is based on their superior current record, dominant offensive statistics, and undefeated historical record against Portsmouth. Over 2.5 goals. The historical rate of 83.33% for this outcome is extremely compelling and is further supported by Watford's strong offensive output this season. Watford offensive dominance. With an average shot volume more than twice that of Portsmouth's, Watford is expected to control the game from an attacking standpoint and create a high number of scoring chances. Finally, Stoke face Middlesbrough in a matchup where Middlesbrough's high-scoring current form contrasts with historically low-scoring, draw-heavy encounters. Key insights and predictions. High probability of a draw. The most compelling statistical trend is the 42.86% historical frequency of draws in this fixture. Given their similar records this season, another stalemate is a strong possibility. Middlesbrough to create more chances. Based on their higher average of total shots per game this season, 14.57, Middlesbrough is the team more likely to be on the front foot and generate more offensive opportunities. Conflicting goal trends. With Middlesbrough's current matches being relatively high-scoring and their historical meetings being the opposite, predicting the total goals is challenging. However, over 1.5 goals seems a reasonable expectation, supported by Middlesbrough's current 78.57% rate and a modest but still majority 57.14% historical rate.